Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. This is Sports Chat with Nat. How y'all doing? How y'all doing on this Thursday
This
evening?
is Sports Chat with Nat.
Good evening. My name is Natalie W. Baker, and this is Sports Chat with Nat. It is October the 27th at 7 p.m. We're live here. Facebook, YouTube, welcome. Now, this is week 8, NFL predictions, and some little highlights, one or two highlights for you. How about that? Now, tonight on Prime Video, if you see me looking this way, I'm looking at the TV screen. There's Prime Video, the Baltimore Ravens, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In other words, Lamar Jackson versus Tom Brady. Now, let's get right to it. The Ravens are 4-3, and in the power rankings, they are number 7 this week. Now, they are one of only two teams to hold double digit leads in every game this season. Yes, every game this season, but they've been outscored 46 points in the fourth quarter, which is the worst in the NFL. Now, the stats are somewhat balanced. Both teams are allowing about 23 points a game, but Lamar is still the leading rusher of the Baltimore Ravens and number 5 overall in NFL rushers. Now, going into week 8, he's number 20 in passing. And Rex Ryan thinks that the lack of commitment to a contract is affecting his play. I don't know if it is or not. Only him and his mama know that. Now, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers are currently 3-4, and they are ranked number 17, down from down 7. Now, Brady has slipped into number 6 as a quarterback. Now, last season, going into week 7, he was 16.7 points, okay, 19 to 77 in the red zone. All right. Um, Last season, it was 31.4 points per game through week 7. This year, it's 16.7. Now, listen, they said 16.71. What that one mean? It don't mean a thing in mathematics. I don't get it. But anyway, they put it, so I said it. So this year he's only 16.71 points and 19 of 77 in the red zone, which is only 24%. That's an F in the academic. Anything 24%, that's less than 25. So keeping it moving, they've lost 4 out of 5 and no touchdowns versus a third string quarterback at the Panthers. After saying all of that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe the Ravens tonight will beat the Buccaneers 21-13. I just think so. Moving right along, the 1 p.m. games. No, hold it. Let me stop. 9:30 in the morning, Sunday morning. The Broncos will play the Jaguars in London. I'm gonna take a seat on this one. Let me tell y'all something. Now the Broncos are 2-5. Now Russell, in more ways than one, we are questioning what's going on with Russell Wilson. But anyway, he's questionable to play on Sunday. But the punter, Corliss Wakeman, he was born in Belgium, and he's excited to go back to London. Now he has dual citizenship in England and in the United States. Now let me say this: in the Netherlands, I'm sorry, the Netherlands and the United States. Now he was the punter that replaced Presley Harvin when his father died and the funeral services. So anyway, Russell, like I said, is limited. He's been sidelined. Now I don't know if it's Sierra over there making babies, if he rusty or the injury. We don't know. But anyway, Russell's not producing. Now the Jags are 2-5 as well, and looking at they're looking to gain some respect now. But now they were stopped on the 1 yard line by the Giants on Sunday. That's tough. But Tomlin has said a couple of seasons ago, if you can't get 1 yard line, what are you doing in the NFL? I ain't gonna say nothing else because we can't get 1 yard line. Keeping it moving. But the Jags are averaging about 22 points a game, and the Broncos only 14. So now Trevor's number 8 in passing, and The Jags are number 7 total in total offense. All of that being said, Jags 21, Broncos 10. I'm moving right along, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1 o'clock games. The Panthers at the Falcons. Now the Panthers are 2-5. They're down to their third string quarterback, and they held Tampa Bay to just a field goal. Now the Falcons are 3-4, and they looking mighty good. They're averaging 23 points a game, but they're giving up 24 points a game with 418 yards allowed. Now, they entered the season with 4 cornerbacks ready to play. Now, going into week 8, they only have one of those 4, and that is Richie Grant. But I'm picking the Falcons 24-17 over the Panthers. Now, the Chicago Bears at the Dallas Cowboys. Now, Justin Fields, he has more interceptions than touchdowns, but they beat New England 33-14. Now, all of their losses are by 8 points or less, and the stats indicate that Chicago is offense is slightly more productive than Dallas. But Dak is back, and they are a double-digit favorite. And let's see, Dak. He got, no, not Dak. Let me back up. I got something to tell y'all about Emmett. Emmett got a tattoo with 18,355 yards because that's his total yardage in the NFL. And it is only 2 people are ahead of him. That's Jim Brown. He held his record for 21 years, and Walter Payton for 18 years. Now the league is so pass heavy, so we don't know if that record will ever be broken again. But anyway, so all that being said, congratulations, Emmitt Smith, on your tattoo. I guess he had to wait till he divorced Pat to get the tattoo. I'm just saying. Don't judge me. I just kind of think about everything, Anyway, Cowboys 21, Bears 14. All right, now the Dolphins at the Detroit Lions. Now, y'all know the Detroit Lions, they look good in the game, but they can't finish the game. They are 1-4. Now, they have the attitude and they have the tools, but they can't seem to finish. The Dolphins are 4-3. Now, Tua said he's ignoring the coaches. Coaches told him don't be doing that running and sliding and going in with your shoulder in your head. He put his head down, went in. Listen, he said he playing football. He ain't going to change the way he play. Bless him, Jesus. All that being said, they are allowing over 370 yards. Okay. But I'm just saying, Dolphins 21, Lions 20. Moving right along. Cardinals. They're number 15 in the offense. With DeAndre Hopkins back, though, Kyler Murray is happy. That's a happy young man. I'm just telling you, he's happy, and they look good. Now, J.J. Watt just had a baby. He should be playing. He's all motivated. And I see an upset in the making over the Vikings. So Cardinals 32 and Vikings 28. Raiders at the Saints. Now the Raiders are number 24. The defense. And the Saints D is number 14. I'm just saying. Now the Saints offense over offense says number 3, but I can't believe that. But I'm gonna move on. They ain't got no Sean Payton, no Drew Brees for the second season. And they are 2-5. Now, they missed both of them, but they got that Taysom Hill. I like the flexibility with him, but I don't know if because they switch out quarterbacks so much, that's messing with the continuity. All of that being said, Raiders 32, Saints 30. Patriots at the Jets. Listen, Belichick going to be throwing some headsets, some tablets and something else because the Jets going to upset those Patriots. I believe the Jets, they throwing them body punches like their coach said. And body blows will wear down anybody. Body blows, whether it's boxing, football, or real life, Body blows will wear you out. So anyway, all of that being said, they fret up fresh. They are fast, fresh, and feisty. That's what I said about the Jets. And so I'm just saying, now they're running back. Brees Hall is on IR. He was averaging 5.8 points a game, which is not bad, but I believe they're still going to be ready. And the stats are neck and neck with these two teams, but I believe the energy of the Jets and their coaches' energy will lead them to beat the Patriots. Steelers at the Eagles. All hail to the Steelers. I just made that up. Anyway, we are 2-5 now. I need the wide receivers to stop talking and run the routes right. Okay? Chase, you're doing an awful lot of talking. Deontay, you're doing a lot of talking. You've been put on the trade block, Deontay. They ain't said what they're going to do with you yet. But y'all doing a lot of talking. All right? Why didn't you come back in to get the ball? Miscommunication. When that happens, that means the wide receiver ran the wrong route. But all of that being said, we can be the spoiler. We can be a spoiler. I just heard a little tidbit of Canada, the offensive coordinator. He said, "Don't look good," like we didn't know that. But anyway, he said that I ain't gonna say nothing. What else he said? The Eagles are 6-0. They're undefeated. Jalen is he make me want to suit up. That's all I'm gonna say. I got on my alumni cheerleader uniform, my first one I ever purchased. But anyway, the team is bonded and ready to go, and they're gonna continue to shock the NFL. And my Steelers will fall, unfortunately. I think we could shock the world, but I don't think it'll be this Sunday. Might be after the bye week, after we get a new center, get a couple other folks. I don't know, but anyway, Eagles 30, Steelers. I said 21, but anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. Moving on, the Titans at the Texans. The Titans are 4-2. Derrick Henry chugging along. He's number 4 in rushing. And the Texans. Listen. Both teams are +2 in turnovers. Lovie Smith, I'm pulling for you, but Titans 20, Texans 16. Commanders at the Colts. Matty Ice has been iced. He is done. He done packed his family up, moved them babies and his wife to Indianapolis. He is done for the season and probably done for his career. Nobody's going to pick him up. He's done. They said the separated shoulder was not the reason for the benching, which is even sadder. His turnovers. 9 interceptions, 3 fumbles. Yeah, it's his turnovers. So the Colts will continue to struggle. Commanders 21, because they got Taylor Heineke from ODU representing the 757. Commanders 21, Colts 14. 49ers at the Rams. Listen, I didn't know that the Rams have lost 7 straight times to the 49ers. Well, now, the 49ers are 3-4, but their defense is number 3 overall. Now, the defense will dominate. Now, Christian McCaffrey has been traded from the Panthers to the 49ers. He will probably be a little bit more comfortable this week. Him and Deebo Samuels together should be a dangerous running attack. So all of that being said, 49ers 17, Rams 14. Giants at the Seahawks. Now, Geno Smith is number 7 in quarterbacks in passing yardage. He has only 3 interceptions. Now, and Jordan Brooks is tied for number 2 with 73 tackles for the Seahawks and 48 solo tackles, which is first in the NFL. Now, all that said, both teams look really good, better than we anticipated. Daniel Jones only has 2 interceptions this season thus far. Now, he's ranked number 23, but I do believe. I believe in the power, and I believe the Giants will win. I believe the Giants going to shock the world. and be 7-1, 24-21 over the Seahawks. Now, Sunday night. Sunday night, are you ready for some football? Aaron Rodgers is going in as a double-digit underdog for the first time in his career. And the Bills ain't going to be kind to Aaron Rodgers. They don't care about his past statistics. They don't care. Now, the offense of the Bills is averaging almost 450 yards per game, but they're giving and 30 points per game. Now they're 5-1. That being said, the Buffalo Bills 28, Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers 14. All right, I said it. I said it here. You're watching Sports Chat with Ned. If you haven't already subscribed, I need you to do that. All right, I got the Monday night game. Now the Monday night game is an AFC North battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Now, Ja'Marr Chase is out 4 to 6 weeks with a hip injury. Now, Burrows has found his groove, but now his number one receiver is out for about 4 to 6 weeks. But I still believe he will be able to find those tight ends and other receivers. Now, although both teams are averaging about 24 points per game, I do think the Bengals will beat the Browns 24-20. All right, now those are all the games this week, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me tell you this. Patrick Mahomes is the fastest quarterback in NFL history to reach. Let me get my tongue right. Patrick Mahomes is the fastest quarterback in NFL history to reach. Are you ready? 20,000 yards. The fastest in NFL history. I'm just saying. Now, he has slipped into number one. He has a total of 2,159 yards, averaging 308 yards a game. Now, let me tell you something else. I got a couple other stats I want to take. He has 20 touchdowns. I just told you that, the fastest in NFL history. And quarterback rating of 76.8. And I told y'all that's rushing, interception, passes, and everything. Now, Matt Ryan, who has been eliminated from he ain't been fired, but he ain't playing. He will end his season as number 4 right now. I don't know what his stat will be at the end of the season. But currently, this week, going into week number 8, he has number 4. But listen, this is why they got rid of it. 24 sacks. 24 sacks, 9 interceptions, 3 fumbles. That's too much, Maddie. Now, Josh is number 5, Josh Allen, 330 yards per game, 17 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions. Now, he has the highest QB rating at 76.2. Geno Smith, listen, guys. Geno is still in the running to be the comeback player of the year with the highest completion percentage still, 73.5. Only 3 interceptions. Next in the completion percentage is Matthew Stafford of the Rams, 71.1. All right, now Jalen Hurts of the Philadelphia Eagles, only 2 interceptions. All right, now Tua, only 3 interceptions, and he has a quarterback rating of 71.8. And Daniel Jones of the Giants, only 2. All right. Now, Lamar Jackson playing tonight has 13 touchdowns. I told you he's number 5 in rushing for all of the NFL and the number 1 rusher for the Baltimore Ravens. All right. Now, I want to tell y'all a little bit of something about the NBA that just started. I miss doing highlights. So let me say this. For the first time in his career, LeBron James is starting on 4. Yes. Since he was a rookie, nearly 20 years. Now he says he's going to fix this. He said he's going to get this right. That's what he says, the easy fix for him. I'll be much better on Friday with that. I've done it over and over the course of my career. That's an easy fix. I'm not worried about that. Okay. All right. It's a team sport, LeBron, if you ain't aware of that. Keeping it moving. Paul George just got married, ladies and gentlemen, and he was wearing a white paisley tuxedo jacket and black pants. But he was crying. That's okay. He was crying, and in attendance was Kyrie Leonard, Kawhi Leonard, Ibaka Zubac, Karl Anthony Towns, Patrick Beverly, and Reggie Jackson. So anyway, and Lou Williams. It was a beautiful ceremony, they said. It was in Italy. But he teared up. Congratulations, Paul George. We are happy for you. Now, courtside. Kyrie Irving. I want to read this. I want to make sure I get this right. Kyrie Irving. He said, shoot it, Ben. Now, the Nets players and the coaches have repeatedly stood behind Simmons in his return and his slow start. Simmons is averaging just, wait for it, 5 points, 6 rebounds, but 7 assists. He has fouled out in 2 of the 4 games, averaging almost 4 turnovers per 28 minutes. Now, I'm just saying, they still believe in him. They believe better days ahead. But Simmons, he said he feels a little more comfortable. He said once he got hit, so he got hit and tweaked his back a little. He said he was a little hesitant after that. Boy, this is grown folks basketball. You can't get bumped? Sit down. Give them their money back and go on home. I said, give them their millions back and go home. Anybody got time for this, Ben Simmons? Use a grown man in the NBA. This ain't high school. Go home. Now, let's talk about these Golden State Warriors. Now, y'all know a couple of weeks ago, Draymond punched his teammate in the face. Now, the teammate said he's going to stay on the team. They gave him an extension, but he said he is not totally comfortable with Draymond. Draymond said his extension has not been dealt with this season. He's not saying he won't come back, but it is what it is. Now, let me say this. Is Draymond's thug, tough attitude rubbing off? Because Klay Thompson was ejected for the first time in his career after joining with Devin Booker. Now, mind you, they got beat real good. But Klay was 4 rings. Oh, he was just acting really different. Now, Steve Kerr got ejected for the first time in his coaching career. Now, intensity is one thing, but really, is this what Draymond is doing to the Warriors? I'm just saying. Now, they didn't want to suspend him because they didn't want him to miss the ring ceremony. That's not an excuse. Just saying. I just need to make y'all aware of what's going on. Now, the World Series. I don't talk about baseball much here on Sports Chat with Nat, but it's the World Series, ladies and gentlemen. So starting Friday, the Houston Astros and the Philadelphia Phillies will clash for the Commissioner's Trophy in a meeting of one of the league's favorites. and one of the league's biggest underdogs. Under the Major League Baseball's new playoff format, the Phillies entered as the sixth and final seed in the National League, but advanced all the way to the Fall Classic. While the American League's number one seed, the Astros rolled over the rest of the junior circuit. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's football week number 8, game predictions, some highlights, some NBA highlights, and some Major League Baseball World Series info. I am finishing the editing of the interview with Dr. Pender. It will be posted by this weekend. Please watch it. Please comment. Please wish Dr. Mel Pender a happy 85th birthday. Once the video is posted, please put your happy birthday greetings below the video in the comments, please. Thank you so much. I found out that when I call the games with my live reactions, you guys don't like that because I call the games before the TV does. I'm going to still do it because it's fun for me, it's practice for me, and for those that cannot watch the game live, maybe I can bring you some enjoyment when you do listen to it, okay? So for those of you that can't watch while the game is actually being aired because I broadcast a little ahead of the TV, I apologize for that. But for those that don't get the game, catch me, all right? Thank you so much. I still need some people to follow me on Facebook. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I now only need, wait for it, 23. I need 23 to follow me. I need 23 to follow me. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I want y'all to enjoy your evening. This has been.
This is Sports Chat with Nat.
Thank you so much for listening. You have a great evening. And if you haven't already, please subscribe on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much.